Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Terra Nil. Today's beverage is a delightful grapefruit and pomegranate smoothie. Very nice indeed. So welcome back to Terra Nil. We are on 35% of the campaign progress and we're going to proceed on to do another island. Previously we did the temperate area, which is 3 out of 3 biomes restored, all of the animals discovered and all of the climate thresholds achieved. Similar situation on the tropical one, so 4 out of 4 biomes, 6 out of 6 of the animals discovered, as well as 11 out of the 11 total climate thresholds to be achieved. We now have the polar biome. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, which is tundra, lichen or lichen, some people say them differently, kelp forest and the forest, so 2 different types of forest. Animals are unknown, and undiscovered, and we have again 11 climate thresholds to be achieved. So this is the volcanic glacier. Let's see what this has to offer. We will have to do probably something a bit different. Every map seems to have its own little quirks and idiosyncrasies, just like humans, and I guess what we're going to do is exploit them for our advantage. You know what I mean? What we're going to do is try to put it all and back together. So I'll begin by using a series of seismic detonators. Okay, so we're going with the bombs early to cause fissures to erupt, bringing lava to the surface, use geothermal plants and solar amplifiers to melt snow, allowing you to clean the ground beneath, detoxify the polar ocean as it's also a source of life. So we have been given, a slightly different, in fact very interesting map here. So we have 1,000 generic units of currency in order to start off with this one. We have the seismic detonator, which uses a resonance to evacuate a small area, will cause fissures in range to erupt, which are these things here. Okay, we also then have, well, if we get lava tiles, something else, that'll be the power plant. We've got the toxin scrubber, which we've seen before, the irrigator for irrigation, the solar amplifier, which will melt snow, and also you can, well, use it to burn things, which is probably going to be the second step, and then the excavator, which we've also seen before as well. We have a minus 10 degrees temperature here. We have 10% humidity and a toxicity of 86%. If we check here, we've got over 0 degrees, we get the snow melts. We also have auroras if we get it under 5%. So this is, again, a bit like the previous map where we have... it's difficult to achieve all of them in one go. In fact, things like... say this, ivy overgrowth, we need a very warm temperature and a very high humidity, whereas some of it requires low temperature and low humidity. So what we might do is, for the sake of sanity, let's just say we're not going to aim for them all. We will try and get them all, and snowfall is the main one, because that, I think, will act like rain and clear off most of this, which means if we achieve that, then we should be good. So we need a medium humidity, still a low temperature of under -5, and low toxicity. So, well, let's just crack on and see how we get on. Over here, then, we have these fishes. I'm going to use the bomb to blow up both of those. So let's see what happens. So that goes boom, and it actually increases temperature, so good to know. And the lava starts to erupt, and it's going to flow. Yeah, it's going to flow down here. Oh, yeah, we actually do have, indeed, lava flows, which are going to be flowing along. And, yeah, we've unlocked a power plant. What a surprise. And that's going to continue on down. I guess we could do, probably, make an explosion here to connect these up. And then... I mean, I don't know how far these go, but I'm just connecting these up so they go a little bit further, as you see there. And maybe... I mean, do I want to... connect that up as well? Yes, we probably do. You can see, so this does actually go to the sea here. I mean, if we blow a hole in that, we'll create like another area there. Let's connect that up like so. And I am obviously using a lot of points. Oh, we've also got a little sort of islandy bit here. And that doesn't just go at the end, but I will make it go at the end like that. So I think that's most of the fishes opened up. This is a bit of a concern. It doesn't go all the way through here. So what's the best way to achieve that? We could do this and connect it that way, connect this to this. That is possible, but we would need to use one of these power plants, and, well, we'll do just that. So I'm going to place a power plant in this corner, and there we go. That is now in, and, oh, it seems to... It melts the snow, but it doesn't get rid of the toxicity, which is what this will do. Fair enough, we now understand this principle. We're going to have this go, I think, along there. And it will toxify the ground around it. Oh, what a shame, never mind, it's already wasteland. So there we go, it's going to go down and across, which means we're going to get this floor to go across there. We might as well blow another hole in there as well. That's going to fill up this area. So that's obviously increased the temperature quite a bit, which you knew about. And in fact, its temperature it's -1. If we get a little bit more, the snow will melt. Well, that's probably something we have to look at anyway. I'll tell you what, we'll place this power plant in there. And that's going to melt the snow and increase the temperature somewhat. Do something similar here. And 0 degrees, we need to be above. Yeah, above that temperature. There we go. Snow melts. Aha. And we can see all the snow melting. Good. Excellent. So the snow's melting, which means we can now build on it, because I noticed you couldn't build on the snow, but you can build on the wasteland. Yeah, I think that's the case. Anyway, even if you can build on the snow, I don't think you can scrub it. But the snow melting will help us. We will have to refreeze it, though, later on. And I think there are tools in order for us to do that. Anyway, we have snow melts. Yes, we do want to make it snow, which we're going to have to reduce the temperature down, increase the humidity, and lower that toxicity. We don't really have all the tools to do that. But let's start scrubbing in and around this area. So I'm just going to go for best case scenario. This are 34. I mean, we could go that corner and then this corner as well. I'm not going to be too precious over it. Just get that little corner piece there. So that's going to cleanse that, including the water, and reduce the toxicity. This is good. I can go there. Maybe one in this corner. That'll get the majority of it. Oh, I mean, naturally, that's going to have to go there, isn't it? All I'm doing is removing the toxicity. And getting as much as we possibly can cleared out. What do we have here? Oh. So, cloud seeder. That increases the humidity. We have the combuster, which is going to increase nothing, because there's nothing to combust, but that'll increase temperature. We have something else, and a flash freezer to freeze the area around it. Ah, so we probably could go for snowfall sooner rather than later. We might just do that. Anyway, continuing on to reclaim here. Well, I say reclaim, it's costing us money. I think we will place a power plant in. I mean, I want one back there. And we'll want one over here. So, I mean, there. Yeah, that functions. Obviously running low, but we can manage that. So let's zoom in, see what we get. It's a fairly decent amount to clear up there. Which is moving all of this burnt stuff as well. Not burnt land. Yeah, ashy nutrients. We should probably go for perhaps then a bit of an inland power plant. Yeah, running low on cash, we are aware. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Because we can now start doing this. Where do we want to start with this, actually? Probably get those corners. And obviously gathering points now. It's probably best case scenario there. Which is nice, getting all the points as well. And I'm not opposed to just going straight across like that. Because we're going to try and make the snow do the work for us, essentially. Let's see where we need to be for snowfall. We need to decrease toxicity, increase humidity, decrease temperature. Okay, and we also now have a dehumidifier. to reduce humidity, which we don't want to do at this stage. Let's continue on cleaning. Do a bit of the ocean. Bit more inland there. This corner here. And I'd like to go that corner as well, but again, power. That'd be nice. Maybe one around there as well. So probably put in some more of these. Again, not too concerned on the placement, just sort of best case scenario. We've got a lot of leeway. And we can actually clean this stuff here, this ashy nutrients. Oh, that's good to know. Already looking better than when we started, which is always handy. Let's clean that. Let's clean that. We're almost up to the second stage. So what if we just keep... Yeah, let's keep scrubbing toxins until we get to... until we get to a stage where... I mean, we can probably just start placing these in here. Yeah, we really can. Well, that'll be a good one. 111 there. Yeah. We'll get to a point where we can start making it snow. Actually, that's just happened. We're at that point now. So we need to increase humidity, decrease temperature. Shall we do that? It feels like that's the best course of action. But we're going to fail some of these, and we'll have to use the other stuff to bring it back down. Fungi in forests, they're very fun. And mosses on boulders. There's the moss on boulders. And there's fungi in forests, which we don't have. So snowfall, we're over the humidity, under the toxicity. We just need to bring down that temperature somewhat by freezing the ocean. Very simple thing to do, obviously, freezing an ocean. Just going to put that in there. It's a shame we can't have... We can, I think. Can we cleanse it? Oh, look at that. Brilliant. And these will be used for other things anyway. So it's not a waste. It'll come in handy. So, -4. Oh! Yep, it does genuinely freeze everything around it. Nice. And that'll do it. Icebergs form. Oh, they're forming all over. Nice. One more, and I think we will get... Snowfall begins. Ah. Nice. A lovely powdering. Oh, hang on. Hang on a sec. We've got some fish. But it appears to be freezing. Oh no. It appears to be freezing. Every bit of yeah, the ground's getting cold. And indeed, all of this. Ah, that could be a problem. So we have temperature at -10. And it's freezing and sort of crystallizing the land. Next, increase biodiversity by growing tundra on the highlands. Start fires to create ash on which will grow forests. Freeze lava flows to create rock fields and grow lichen and use monorails. Right. So here's the problem. I'm going to try and... No, nothing I can do about that. Oh, that. Oh, hang on. I can place one there. We don't have any power up here. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. But we do have power for the rest of it. Because it's changing all of the lava. It's just turning it into rock. Just obsidian. And we've got the snow as well. What we might do is then increase the temperature so it stops snowing once it's cleansed all this. But we're getting loads of points. So let's just see what it's afforded us. We have monorails, which we've seen before. We have the arboretum, which will create on ash areas, which is slowly disappearing, forests. We have a radial excavator. Excavates a large ring around it, will cause fissures to erupt, move with a monorail, and deposit the excavated earth elsewhere. Ah, So you can clear an area around it, which it's showing in that bit of video there. You can then move it with the monorail and basically shift the dirt like that. Okay, that could be of some interest to us. Oh, I'm seeing lava's popping up in some areas as well. It doesn't want to give up. Okay, so where do you want to start? What else have we got, actually? It's a heat sink. Cools lava and range-forming rock. Well, we don't really need that at this stage. We've got it all around here, but we can turn that into rock later on. And this is an algae greenhouse. Creates lichens on rocks in range. When moved via a monorail to clean ocean, grows kelp forests and must be built on an irrigator. Okay, that's actually pretty good. This is the only bit of ocean that is not cleansed, and as we can see, the fish actually swimming around it and pretty much love it, so it can't be all that bad. Right. So we got loads of points. We've already got snow melts, fungi in the forest, icebergs form, moss on boulders. We've got fish and snowfall. If we go under 5 toxicity, we get auroras. And there's also ivy overgrowth and things like that. And migratory birds, but that's going to be based on temperature and such. So what's the ideal thing at the moment? We have not very good conditions for the Arboretum. We have, don't know what that is, reach a temperature of 1 degree C to unlock, so we need to increase the temperature. We have ideal conditions for this, which is to... yeah, so we basically turn all of that rock into... Yeah, turn all of that rock into this algae thing. So that'd be 88. That brings... that makes the biome pretty good, actually. Let's place that one there, and we'll start from the top and work down, actually. So, 43 to there. Oh, lovely colours. I really like that. We may want to have a... Do you want to cool all of that? We'll cool all of this. That'll bring the temperature down, though. We'll try and actually go up now. No matter. We'll place in this. That'll be another good one. I'll tell you what we'll do. We've already got it up there. We want to maybe cool this down a bit. Like that. And we'll do something similar over here. Like that. And now when we place this... Place one there. Place one there. This should really be cleansed a bit more over here, which it has not. Oh, the aurora's going to happen now because it's been cleaned. And it's snowing again, which is always good. Oh, look at that. That's a lovely aurora. All the colours. Got purples, blues, some turquoises and greens, goes to yellow. It's just full rainbows. Very nice. And there's the snow again, which is... It's depositing snow, admittedly, which you would expect. It's snow, sort of clues in the name, but it's alright. Okay, let's go for maybe... one there. And I think if we had one there, that would be the last bit. There we go. We've created the algae... Well, use the algae greenhouse to create that. Now we need to transport it via monorail to the water. And this should be, hopefully, an easy task. Previously we were using monorails and people had... There was a lot of discussion, actually, regarding the monorails. So how you could be very, very frugal with them and basically only use almost only 1 or 2 items and just keep shifting them around. Yeah, that's something you can do. I have done it on a previous one, but cards on the table, it's a bit stressy for my liking. I don't mind just placing them down. As long as we get a win off it and it's fun, does it really matter? Ooh, plus 30 for... This is the kelp forest. So we're using the monorail system to pick up these things. Let's create all of the algae and lichen on the rock. Comes along. all the braking force there. And there you go. Oh! I mean, it's very difficult to see because of the snow, I understand, but it's in. It's nice. So let's just continue on with the monorail network. It's a good connection if we do those 3. And we want to bring probably this down now. To there. +9. Bit concerned that there's not any rock around here. Is it possible to... There it is, it goes in there. I mean, we're going to have to probably bring it round here. And over here. And let's just connect with that monorail. Because we'll be using this... Oh, I can't believe it's one off. That's a good connection. Yeah. So, we'll bring that down. 54 was there. And I think that's going to be a completion for the kelp forest. Okay, good. That's good. Toxicity is 0%. So unlike any chat in any online multiplayer game ever. Humidity is a bit high for my liking. But there's the kelp forest. We now have a kelp forest. We now need to work on tundra and boreal forest. So, we need to reach a temperature of 1 degree C. We need to warm things up. So how we're going to do that? We're going to burn things. And I don't mind burning it around here, because we need to have ashes anyway to create forest. So I'll just place these in around here. And... Oh, we're now getting butterflies. And we get this, which is a biodome. Isn't that a Mad Max film? Creates a tundra in range. Tundra will only grow in sufficient low humidity. We need to decrease the humidity now. But. Ivy overgrowth we could get if we're over 70%. We're on 46%. And the temperature is okay as well. We need to increase it, but we're going to do that anyway by burning this stuff around here. So, I think what we'll do, we'll be a bit ambitious here. We're going to go for ivy overgrowth by increasing the humidity, and then we'll bring it back down. That'll get us both the ivy overgrowth, and then we can arrange for moss on rock faces, and then migratory birds return as well. Basically, we can get all of the optional goals. I think we can achieve that. Let us try. So we need to again increase the humidity. So there's +9, there is +13, and there's right. I don't want to increase it over much more than 70. So we need to be over. So we need to be 71%. There we go. So we've triggered that. We just need to increase the temperature now. That's 14. And there we go. We've now got... was it the ivy overgrowth? Yes, it is. And the moss. Oh, not the moss yet, sorry. The migratory birds or butterflies. Can't remember which one it was. Anyway. We now need to decrease the temperature to then get the moss on rocks, and then decrease humidity, and then, yeah, we're pretty much there. So we need to go for now freezers, and we're going to start freezing things around it. There's a -5. There's a -3. We have now moss on rock faces. We have completed all of the optional goals. We may have failed the mission, but we're doing alright. We're doing alright. So in order to use the biodome, we need to decrease that humidity. So, dehumidifiers. -7. Oh, hang on. That's actually really good. So what it's doing, it's actually turning the ground. It's altering the ground, as you can see. It sort of turns it into a sort of, not barren landscape, but I don't know what it actually is. Dry brush. Okay. But because it's snowing, it's healing itself. Excellent. Right, we will continue on. -7. Yeah. And just keep bringing down that humidity. -6 there. Let's just double check this. Ah, we can now create the biodomes. We're not in ideal conditions though, and we're aiming for ideal conditions. They're ideal. Alright. So we can place that in there. Oh wow. That'll get a big head start on that. And also I've just noticed it requires it to be up. Yeah, it requires this. So like the grassy landscape, greenery. It requires greenery. It also requires it to be above. Well, not above. Requires it to be upper slope. Okay, and these are placed on these things. So I'm going to place one there. Ah, it's not going to get the snow though. Not too concerned. And there we go. We now have that. Here's the problem. We need to use arboretums. It requires... It requires burnt earth, essentially. And burnt earth, we can create burnt earth with this. That's going to melt the snow, and we can set fire to this. But I don't really want to set fire to stuff up there, because that's completed. Oh, hang on, can we do something a bit more advanced here? Yes, we can. So what I'm going to do is place this up above, because it's up this... It's on the second tier, which means that technically we can place that there. That's the biodome. Yeah? Biodome's now in. If we then set fire to the bottom part, it won't go up, but all of this will be burnt. And then we can use the arboretums. That's the plan. That is the plan. Okay, just going to place a couple more buildings around. The reason for that is when stuff just it gets destroyed because of fire, we have then a place where we can build on. So that's why I'm placing these in. It's not because of incompetence. Right, that goes in there. And here we go. So let's see if any of what I said actually works. It shouldn't go uphill, which it's not. The rocks should stop it, prevent it from spreading all this way, which it has. And there we go. Well, I think that was the right call. And there we go. Oh, need a bit more lichen on the rocks. Not difficult. And there we go. We now have that pretty much sorted. We now need to use the monorail system to sort everything back to what it should be. Basically remove it all. So I'm going to put, say, this building in here. Monorail system connections there. I'm going to then use the monorail connections around here. Might be a bit concerning, actually, getting to the end. But I'll see how we get on. Like this middle bit here, I'm not too sure if we can reach there. Oh, there's one right in the middle. We'll be fine. Good connections there. Just coming to the edge. We've already got them there. Okay, good. So let's work on... Optional goals all completed. Everything's ticked. Might not have been in the ideal order, but it is done, and we'll settle for that. Let's go ahead and scan for animals. So this is herbivore. So it reaches beneath the snow for edible lichen and plants. So we want lichen and snow? Bang on. First time. Elks. Wow. There we go. Next one. Undiscovered. That's an owl, isn't it? Stands in boreal forests and soars over the open tundra. So we want tundra. And straight away, snowy owl. Oh, vulpine predator camouflaged in the snow and prowls on the tundra plains. So, what, there? Oh, no. Tundra. Oh, tundra. My mistake. Be over here then, won't it? Bang on. There we go. Arctic fox. They're obviously camouflaged. 3 of 3. We're not going to settle for that. Tusk-bearing whale. Swims in the cold ocean under the ice. Alright. Oh, okay. So, partial success. It needs more ocean. It needs more ocean. There we go. Concerning is that it's not triggering that one. I'll come back to it, because it might be something to do with this. A flightless bird takes in the ocean in search of fish. It's going to be penguins. Straight away. Penguins. What type? Emperor? Don't know. And large predator that wanders the snow territory next to the ocean, near source of prey. It's a bear. Near the ocean. So let's place it there. So it definitely wants 16 snow tiles, 6 ocean tiles, and prey. Prey will be... It'll be elk, won't it? So what we'll do is we'll spawn elk here. Elk's now spawned. We'll spawn bears. No. So what was it again? There? Perfect. Okay. So there's the polar bears. There's the elk. Penguins. See if we can see the snow foxes. There's the migratory birds. Can't see the snow foxes. See if we can spawn some more. Arctic fox. Oh, there they are. Huh. So cute. Would absolutely rip your face off. Okay, we'll go further down. Tusk-bearing whale swims in cold ocean waters under the ice. Ah, cold ocean. It's 9 degrees C. I think we have to chill stuff down, you know. I think that's the plan here. I don't know if we have to go to freezing. Let me try that. I think we have to go to freezing. Let's try that. And there. Oh, close. Partially met. Sufficiently low temperature. It needs to be even colder. Well, there's -7. Do we have to be -10? Seems quite chilly. There it is. Narwhals. Done. There's the fish. And there's the narwhals. Oh, it's breaching the surface as well. Okay. Cleanup time. We'll use the collection systems and start collecting up. Want to get everything we can into the canisters. Again, I'm not being super precious on exactly where these go. They'll go in. As long as everything's packed up, we're fine. Look, we've done all the optional objectives. All of these optional goals are done. We've got all of the animals. I mean, how much more efficient do we need to be? And we got loads of money. It doesn't mean being wasteful. It just means I'm not going to stress over it. There we go. Collect most of this up. And we need to get that. And all of those. And I think that'll be us. So we'll collect that one first. And again, it's going to come from here. So the monorail pops up, it comes along, and moves along. Such a nice tundra there. And it's snowing again, so all of the burnt bits here, it's all going to get taken. So we'll send that over to there. We'll give it a little bit of time. We'll send another one over to there. We'll then work on that one. We'll then work on that one. We'll then send one there. And all that's happening is the monorails come along, they stop, and then they pick up all of the stuff around as well as the monorail. And there. And we'll send one this way. And this way. And this way, which picks up that one, coincidentally. I think we're getting there now. I think that'll be it. 82% cleanup. That one. And that one. And, yep, it's indicating what's left, and there's nothing on the periphery. So it's just cleaning up the rest of it. Simple enough done. And I think that is it. 100%. Lift off. Enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. So, we have got, I think, 100% completion on that one. And lovely Borealis. Auroras. Is it Aurora Borealis? Auroras? Don't know. Continue or appreciate. We've appreciated it enough. Continue. Wasteland reclaimed. We'll pull back. Good. Let's see what that will afford us next time. So, polar region. Biomes restored 4. Animals discovered 6 of 6. Climate threshold achieved 11 of 11. So far, 52% restoration progress. That is all optionals and all animals discovered on all biomes. What is next? It is continental. We have lagoons, bamboo, sunflowers, and deciduous forest. Looks to be turtles. No idea what that is. Could be a bear or a beaver. Bird of prey, maybe. Don't know. I'm not even going to guess what those are. Alright, that's continental worlds. And we'll leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Terra Nil. Hopefully it has been a fun one for you. Hopefully chill. By all means, feel free to leave tips and comments, suggestions in the comments. But so far, happy with progress. Next time, we'll look at the continental world. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourself, and generic partings.